Yo, so last week, Alan Thrall of Untamed Strength posted a video saying, "I hate Titan Fitness." Here's a snippet.
I told them I had 3 sleds, they sent me 1. So, if you can imagine, it takes a week to ship something. I got 1 pole in the mail. I sent them another email. I said, I have 3 sleds. I didn't get any poles for the sleds. I need another 2. They said, okay, we'll send it out.
To this day, Alan Thrall is still receiving poles from Titan Fitness. Okay, so I saw that video from Alan Thrall and I was like, man, I kind of want to make like a rebuttal or a response to it, simply because I think there's a lot of things that he said that I've had experiences with, but at the same time, I want to provide maybe some other experiences I've had. Hold on to your butts. Okay, now one, I don't want to be an apologist for Titan Fitness. I'm going to share like my exact things that have happened with some of the things I've used with them. And I'm not doing this to like slander Alan or anything like that. I've been inspired by his YouTube channel to start my own. He's somebody who's really one of my favorite YouTubers. I actually messaged him on Instagram and asked him if it was okay, if he minded. I know it's not something I had to do, but I kind of just thought it would be something to show respect to him and what he's done. And he's like, cool, yeah, no big deal. So I just want to provide some of my experiences. I have probably received and reviewed more variety of Titan Fitness equipment than anybody else. That's because, you know, they were somebody who I saw was a great budget priced option. And like Alan was, I was like enthralled with the price and was like, oh, this seems too good to be true. So I got some of it, reviewed it, and you know, now I've had a lot of experience with a lot of different items. Alan talked about some issues that he's had with Titan Fitness. Now, one of the main issues he's had is with shipping. Now, the shipping from Titan Fitness, by and large, is some of the worst that I've ever dealt with in any industry. Now, granted, we're kind of used to shipping being super fluid now with Amazon and Rogue and like, you know, getting your product in 2 days, and it's kind of hard with products like fitness equipment that's so large. But we've been spoiled, so we're used to that, okay? So that's the standard. Titan Fitness doesn't typically meet that standard. Now, they have in some items, but by and large, the boxes show up, they're completely torn apart, there's parts missing, there's parts falling out of them. For instance, I bought a Titan Olympic weightlifting platform to put in my garage gym, about maybe 3 months ago, okay? Well, they didn't send me any parts of the platform originally. They sent me a box from a Titan X3. They then sent me an Olympic weightlifting platform frame, but forgot the corner connector pieces after I'd emailed them and waited about 3 weeks. That was about 2 months ago or so. After emailing them multiple times to get the connector pieces for the corners, I still don't have them. Okay, so I'm still waiting on those. That was 2 or 3 months ago. Who knows when I'm going to get them? It almost gets to the point where it's like, gosh, it was so cheap anyways. It's like, why should I even bother having like a second part-time job trying to get a hold of them to send me the equipment when I could just buy it from, you know, say somebody else like Rogue, pay a little bit more and know I'm going to get it. So I've had an issue there. I've also seen a ton of issues simply because we review so many products. The community will email us, hey, got this from Titan, didn't get all my product, or got this from Titan and ended up bending, ended up breaking. We were the ones who that first released the Titan J-Cups breaking. We released that the Titan straps broke. So I want to make it clear, like Titan has a lot of issues. We've seen a lot of the issues. And we've seen a lot of the same things that Alan talks about. He talked about some of his uprights being warped. He talked about them not having the same fit and finish as some other products, because they don't. But at the same time, Titan does have some okay products. And so what I want to do is I want to kind of highlight some of the products that I've had good experiences with. And also say this, Alan is looking at this from the perspective of, yeah, a consumer, but also a commercial gym owner, okay? I own a gym, but I don't typically use Titan Fitness products in this space. I have a few of them, but the reason I don't is because one, I don't like the fit and finish as much. I don't think it looks as good for the gym. Two, I don't want things breaking on my clients. I don't want things breaking on me, but I definitely don't want to face the legal issues that could come from a product breaking on somebody else. I'm actually surprised there hasn't been more problems in this area. Things like J-hooks breaking, straps breaking. there's a lot of potential issues there. Finally, I like using brands that will like uplift the name of the gym. We've had some people that have joined, like become clients of the gym, simply because they knew we had the product range that we do. You know, they walk in and they see all these like top of the line names, top of the line barbells, things like that. They recognize the name, brand recognition, and that can help you secure clients, okay? But that's enough said there. Let me show you some products that I actually like from Titan Fitness, and then maybe I'll talk about some that I don't like, similar to Alan. This is the Titan Fitness Safety Squat Bar version 2. Without question, out of all the Titan Fitness equipment I've used, and I've used a lot of variety, this is the best piece of equipment that they make. Okay, not only is it priced pretty well, I think it's sub 200 bucks for a safety squat bar. It's pretty much the exact same thing as the Elite FTS SS Yoke safety squat bar, which in my opinion, prior to this, was the best safety squat bar for most people. It was priced pretty well, depending on sales. You could get them as low as 295 bucks. They've since raised the price. I haven't seen it that low for over a year. It's got the removable handles. It's got great padding. I'm talking about the Elite FTS SS Yoke. It was powder coated, yeah, and it chipped, but overall it got the job done. The camber was great. It was just the most comfortable to use, okay? Prior to this, that was definitely the option. But after using this, receiving this, this isn't that much different from the Elite FTS SS Yoke, and it's a vastly different price range, okay? This one is like 198 bucks, I think. Got the removable handles. The handles are pretty much the same as the Elite FTS SS Yoke. The padding is not as good as the Elite FTS, and I kind of foresee this breaking down easier, but at the same time, it is pretty firm, it is pretty padded, and it's not vastly different. That has a foam underlay and then like a carpet pad overlay, and then it uses the vinyl on it. This is just a straight foam. This one's actually coated in like chrome. Now this is more of like an aesthetic chrome. This really isn't going to provide much for corrosion resistance. In fact, this stuff, usually when you see it, it's on like super cheap barbells. It's crappy. I wish it wasn't coated in this, but to be honest, I would probably prefer this be coated, this be the coating versus clear powder coat, especially on the sleeves. So great product. Next one. As you can see, this is the Titan Fitness Belt Squat. It's not a good product. In fact, I'd say it's a bad product. In fact, I wouldn't suggest you buy it. I do not suggest this product. It's not very good. This beautiful array of dumbbells and kettlebells you see behind me is sitting on a Titan mass storage rack. Is it good? It's okay. It holds the weight. It's not like something that I'm actually using. I just want to make sure that it stays, you know, together and holding. It doesn't fall so people don't get hurt. The welds aren't all that great, but they're tight. They're going to hold together. And yeah, it works. I think that's kind of like, that should be like Titan's phrase for a lot of their equipment. You know, like Titan Fitness. It works. It's not gonna be great, but it works, okay? And that's how I feel about this. It looks okay until you get close in and like look at the welds and everything, but most of our clients don't care because they're not ever gonna notice. And it just holds the weight well, compared to like what you get at Rogue Fitness, which is a very similar rack, 2x2 steel, you know, different kind of attachments. This is a much better option for price. The Titan Lat Pull Down. This device is okay, it's not bad. You know, again, like the other stuff I've talked about, it works. It goes up and down, it's pretty smooth. Our clients don't notice much difference in the smoothness between this and our free motion machine. For the price for a 300-pound stack, under $1,000 shipped to your house, that's a hard price to beat. It took forever to put together though. And that's a complaint that Alan had, was like a lot of the equipment like takes forever to put together. Well, that's because they want to break it apart as much as they can and put it into as few boxes as they can. That way they're going to save money. So rather than taking the time and charging more money to have welded components, they just use bolts, typically cheaper bolts like grade B or so bolts, grade C. I'm not sure the exact grade they use, but they're cheaper bolts. That are going to get the job done. You're not going to have the fit and finish. It's going to take you longer to put together, but it's going to work, okay? And that's one of the problems you get with Chinese manufacturing. Not every case, but when they're trying to get the bottom dollar and calling these factories and giving them a price that they want to meet, well, the Chinese factory is going to say, okay, we can meet that price, but at the same time, like the quality is going to be crap, okay? So that's kind of one of the issues you find. That said, this specific piece, I didn't have much issue with it other than I was missing some bolts, so I went out and bought the bolts. Again, if I would have bought this from a different company, the bolts probably would have already been there, and if I didn't have them, I would have emailed them, got them really quick, but it's not worth it to email or call Titan because it's not gonna happen. It takes forever. So Alan Thrall said he hated Titan Fitness. Do I hate Titan Fitness? No. Do I hate them on some products? Well, I dislike them on some products, and some products I like them. Some work, some don't. I think it depends on the product. And I think that's just how it's gonna be for a while. That said, it seems like the new products that Titan are coming out with are trying to be a little bit higher and better quality. So like for instance, their Titan Series rack, which we're actually giving one away. Titan Fitness said, hey Coop, do you mind if we give away a product? I said, no, unless you give away your most expensive product. Titan Series Power Rack, over $1,000. You can win it for free. Go to our profile. You're welcome. And we're also reviewing one. That's actually a pretty good rack. It's pretty expensive, and they're getting into like a price range that you're really gonna have to start comparing their products one for one with another company because they're no longer budget priced or as budget priced. But products like that, the incline bench, the lat pull down, they're trying to get a little bit better quality. The safety squat bar, that said, not all their products are that way. In fact, I would say a large majority of their products on their website are crap, and I probably wouldn't recommend them. But some of their products are okay. And so that's the reason why we continue to do reviews on them, continue to buy them so we can do reviews, is because we want to let you know which products are worth buying and which ones aren't, okay? That said, if you're just like looking for a boilerplate answer, who should I buy my products from? You shouldn't buy your entire home gym from Titan Fitness. But this is one thing I will say, and I've talked to quite a few like equipment manufacturing owners and like kind of gotten their opinion on the situation. And most like they recognize Titan's there, they're not fearful of them, but they just, you know, they know they're there and they're like, yeah, we're gonna try and out-innovate them, we're gonna try and beat them, just like we're gonna do any other company. But this is kind of the vibe I'm getting, is Titan Fitness is the gateway drug to home gym ownership, okay? So people will like buy Titan Fitness equipment, say buy a Titan T3 rack, they'll get it in, they'll be super happy, start using it and realize, man, I really like training at home, I'd like to upgrade to a better rack. So then they'll sell it on Craigslist. I see their stuff on Craigslist all the time, but they'll sell their stuff on Craigslist and buy from a different company because they want to upgrade to a better product after they've realized they actually want a home gym. And I think they're perfect for that. I think Titan Fitness is perfect for the person who says, I don't know if I'm gonna actually use my gym. I don't know if it's worth it. So you just, you know, here's a gateway drug. Here's something small that you can try and decide if you like it. And then when people realize, wow, this is superior to most commercial gyms, then they go buy something else. But what do you think about Titan Fitness? Do you think it's a worthy competitor? Should people look at Titan Fitness in the market? Or is it too dangerous? Are the J-cups breaking? Is that too dangerous? Are the straps breaking? Is that not worth even looking at? So let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching. Alan, thanks for making the video. You know, I don't think my thoughts are that different from Alan. I've just maybe had a little bit more experience. But appreciate making the video. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. I'll put a link in the bio so you can check it out. Although if you're subscribed to me, you're probably subscribed to him. But we'll see you next time. Peace. Okay, so I just got a message from Alan Thrall, and I want to throw this out there because he made a good point. He said, one, I have good experiences with Titan, but more bad ones than with good ones. He said, I really can't stand their poor customer service. A major rebuttal that he got was, I got X piece of equipment and it was bent, broken, and Titan was cool enough to replace it. Wow. To which I would respond, good companies get it right on the first try, which is a great opinion. I definitely agree with that. And you pay for that. The more you pay, the more likely you are to get good equipment. But finally, he says, lastly, I'm sure you realize Titan knows who they are dealing with when they send you things. And I definitely agree. I want to make that clear, that I'm not trying to say that Titan is somehow, you know, not spending more time when they send products to guys like me because they know that we're going to affect the public view on it. That said, even if that were the case, if Titan was somehow like taking extra time to send stuff to me, and I wouldn't be surprised if they were, that would still make it even worse because I've had so many bad experiences with them and they've gotten so many things wrong. So I definitely agree with what Alan said. I think that's important and that's something we recognize and I try to talk about. But at the same time, it's not like our experiences have been vastly different. So thanks for sending that, Alan.